like performance there.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't know, it was just like amazing. Like the visualizers like that they put behind it.
Yeah.
It's just an insane thing. You know who should play there and it would be crazy? Would be Tool.
Tool. I'm not a big Tool fan.
I get it, but like their whole thing's like the psychedelic, like
Yeah.
could you just imagine the whole thing just like
Yeah.
that trippy thing?
Yeah. It'd be tight.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the David the Doctor podcast.
I knew you did something over there.
I just turned it on.
Yeah.
What are we at?
2:30.
2:30. Okay, so I'm gonna say this live on the podcast. You gotta. Did you see what Paige accidentally did? Dude.
What happened?
She accidentally uploaded 229 instead of 220.
Oh no! Did you give her crap for it already?
I'm going to later today. I was like, Josh forgets to upload the wrong one, a week ago or so. Now you upload the fucking wrong one. What's going on? What's going on?
Right.
Unbelievable. Yeah. So for those seeing this, I don't know. She may wind up making that one private and just like uploading the right one. And because my thing is like it already has like 200 views, some comments and stuff on it. Like, I don't want to lose those, obviously. So we'll see. Or maybe it'll be backwards and you guys will see 228 and then 229. And then honestly, if that's the case, I'll probably just flip flop the numbers. That way it doesn't fucking confuse the fucking shit out of people. You know?
Yeah, I guess you could do that.
Well, whatever. Here we are. Got another fucking another episode in the books.
Yep.
Dude, I don't have an insane amount to talk about today. I have like couple housekeeping items, if you will. So we posted two virtual calls recently that were fucking sweet on our YouTube channel, right? Okay. One is called How Our Podcast Helped This Dog's Aggression, which is probably not the greatest title for it because it doesn't clearly talk about what we're going over. It's a lady that has a dog that's dog aggressive, human aggressive, and we go over how she's going to be socializing the dog with new people. But it was really cool because in the episode, the reason why they titled it this lady like had like a real time. This was my first call with her, right? Sure. She had a real-time testimonial where she was talking about, she was like, yeah, like, you know, my dog is stranger danger issues, bit people, you know, I got a muzzle, I got an e-collar, whatever, you know, and you know, she was talking about how, you know, her son, who is, you know, lives at home, he's like in his 20s or something, he has a new girlfriend, and he was like, listen, Mom, like, you know, we need to introduce the dog to her. Like, like we got to get past this because it's, you know, she's going to be here a lot, and like, you know, I don't want everybody to be uncomfortable, the dog or her or any of that kind of stuff. Sure. So I'm sitting there and in my mind, I'm like, all right. So I'm like getting ready to like, you know, what are we going to fucking, you know, what are we going to do to introduce this dog to this girl, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then like, you know, she's talking and then she starts going, yeah, so like I got a muzzle and then I listened to your podcast and I did this and I did that. And like, bro, she literally figured out how to socialize this dog with this dude's girlfriend just by listening to the fucking podcast and did it completely successfully. And now the dog fucking loves this dude's girlfriend.
Yo.
And I was like,
let's go.
I remember like live on it. You'll see in the video if you watch it. I like, she finishes saying it and I like put my pen down and I do the slow clap, you know, like,
let's go.
I said, let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Right? So that was dope. So then we just like in the episode went, like further reiterated basically how to take that ball and roll with it and how that will start bleeding over into the next time she does it and the next time she does it and what things to look for. Just some like, you know, she figured it out, but I don't think she was super conscious of the steps that she was taking. So we just reiterated those steps of how to continue doing it and going from there. So that was one that was fucking sweet. And then awesome. The other one that I had posted was we just posted 3 hours ago, solving nail trim aggression virtually. So I have this client that this is my second call with her. The first one was like probably 6 months ago, and it was for stranger danger issues. And guess what? The dogs are fucking great with strangers now, which is cool. So she reached out. She was like, yeah, everything's going good, but I want to learn how to clip my dog's nails. She got 2 big ass Rottweilers, and the one is just like a squirmy mess over it. The other one actually gets pretty aggressive and tries to bite her over doing it.
Wow.
And she wanted to learn how to do it. And I was like, yeah, sure, we'll do it. And we did it real time. Like I coached her through what to do. And like it went great. Like in it, like the dog definitely tried to fucking go after her a couple of times. I showed her how to address it and how to get past it. And it's so cool because everybody comments on these like, oh, do a fucking chat, give me an update, make the client come back on this, that, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll do it if I can kind of thing. But this one literally 10:36, 1 hour and 10 minutes ago, right? This call I just did 5 days ago, 3 days ago. No, 3 days ago. I did this call 3 days ago, right? And I got this update from her. She said, hi, David. It's only a 3-day post-Zoom consult, but wanted to let you know how well it's going. The first day after our Zoom, there were no corrections needed on either dog. Was able to touch all nails on both dogs. Prior to training, I did go for our off-leash play walk in the snow, and they were almost falling asleep during training. Second day, last night, no corrections again on either dog. I was able to grind down quite a bit on both dogs, and I just did a short walk in the woods prior to training. I'm sure this is such a redundant, trivial task in your world, but it changed my world with these dogs, and I'm so happy. It's shocking what a Zoom consult can accomplish. Thank you, and I'll be sure to reach out again if I have another hurdle to jump over.
That's another slow clap right
It's
there.
another slow clap, and it's another just like client stepping up to the goddamn plate and fucking getting it done. You know what I mean? Like she was, you'll see in the virtual call, you'll see like she was a little nervous going into it because again, the dog was trying to get her, like don't get me wrong. I mean, it wasn't anything insane, but like still, the dog is definitely trying to bite her right over it. So understandable, but like you have two options in these moments. Right? You either say, oh my gosh, I'm scared of the dog. I need somebody else just to do this for me kind of thing. Or you step up to the plate and you say, hey, I don't necessarily know what to do, but I'm going to find someone that's going to give me the info I need. And then I'm just going to get the fucking job done.
Right.
And that's what she did. She got the fucking job done. And this is why these virtual consults can be so goddamn effective.
Right.
If you have the right mindset on it.
True.
If you have the right mindset on it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
I mean, she did everything to a T perfectly.
She did it exactly how I asked her to. And I coached her in real time through it on what to do, right? And she did it, and that's just the way it is. And because of that, she's been able to get this success with it, right?
Yeah.
Does it work that way for everybody? No. I had an almost failure, but turned into a success with a very similar situation to this a couple of months ago. So I did a virtual consult with an individual that's in Seattle that had same issue, grooming issue, been to a bunch of groomers before, got kicked out of a couple grooming places. Just there's a bunch of bad experiences. Dog didn't do well with it.
Yeah.
And like this dog isn't really that bad, right? It's like a poodle, right?
Yeah.
Standard poodle, mini standard. I don't know. It's not a very big dog. It's a poodle mix.
Just a little poodle.
Sorts, right? And the dog had some issues, and we go to do the exact same thing of like working through it. And the guy goes to put the muzzle on the dog, and like first hurdle was like, okay, he can put the muzzle on fine, it's all good. But when he goes to take the muzzle off, the dog doesn't like it and starts kind of like air snapping a little bit and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, all right, well, let's see it. Let's start working through this here. And,
Sure.
And he puts the muzzle on, and I was like, all right, now go ahead and take it off. And he goes to reach, and the dog kind of like jumps back and barks at him once, and then the guy stops. And he's like, well, what do you want me to do? I was like, take it off.
Yeah.
There's not much else that you could do. Just go and grab it and take it off. Right. And he like tries it a couple more times, and it's just like every time the dog just kind of jumps back and like barks a little bit. Right. And he's like, man, I don't think I could do this. And I was like, I don't know if I listen to this or not. I'm not I basically had this conversation. I was like, he's like, I think I need somebody that could like help me in person with this. I was like, that's fine. I respect that. And I get that, right? If you feel more comfortable that you need that. But the only solution that will ever get you past this is if when this happens, you say, sorry, dude, we're taking the muzzle off. Still,
Yep.
right? I'm going to tie this into a couple other things after this. And, we kind of had this conversation. He's like, I don't know. I'm just a little nervous and this and that. And I don't think I could do it. And I was like, all right, well, listen, I was like, two things. I was like, one, I was like, You could, if you feel more comfortable, go get like a heavy jacket and some gloves or something. Go put it off. Like this dog, like isn't trying to attack you right now, right? Like honestly, he's not even trying to bite you in this moment.
Right.
Like you just got to do it, right? You could do some things to make yourself more comfortable, but if not, I told him, because we're like 30 minutes into the call or something, I was like, yeah, I'll give you a refund, and you could, if you feel you want a in-person trainer, you could take that money and put it towards somebody in person, right? And
right.
Like, all right, whatever. So we get off the call, I refund him, right?
Yep.
And like 20 minutes later, I get a text from, because at this point I'm just sitting there. I was like, all right, well, it's not going to work, right?
Yeah.
Like this is, it's just not like he's not going to be able to step up to the plate how he needs to, right? So like 20 minutes later, he sends me a text basically along the lines of like, I got my fucking Carhartt jacket on and took that muzzle on and off a bunch of times. And like basically like was like, hey, yo, like I sacked up and did it kind of thing,
right.
Yep. And he's like, all right. So he's like, I really want to make this work. He's like, let's keep going. He's like, I can do it, whatever.
Yeah.
And he stepped up to the plate. You know what I mean?
Go. Yeah.
And he got it done. And I did a virtual call with him since. That actually was maybe a week ago or something like that. And things are going great. Muzzle on and off, no problem. Little resistance from the dog, but nothing crazy. We started progressing to doing like brushing and like grooming and using the clippers on the dog and stuff. And the dog is now doing excellent with those things, right? So like he was able to get past it, but the hurdle had nothing to do with the dog. You know what I mean? The hurdle had to do with you viewing that situation and saying, sorry, bro, we got to do this right now.
Yeah.
Like the antics you have historically always tried to get me to stop doing this shit is not going to work anymore.
Right.
It's the only way you'll get past this stuff. Right?
Yep.
And that's why nail aggression person solved it really good. That's why he's been able to see progress with this now. And that's why our virtual clients tend to be so successful, is because they got to realize this is going to fall on you. And I will give you all of the knowledge and all of the safety protocols to make sure that it goes successfully. But in the end of the day, it's still fault. You got to do it. You just got to do it.
Yeah. It's just like your infamous dog in the car video.
Dog in the car video.
Remember it? You just got to do it. And
getting the dog in the car.
Yeah, get the dog in the car.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. There's no negotiation. It just has to be done.
Yeah. And listen, again, take it all with a grain of salt. There's some things you can take your time with, but you got to get past some of this kind of stuff. Yeah. You just can't be like a victim to your dog. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you can't just be at their mercy of what they like and what they don't like constantly. Like that is no life to live with your dog, and it will just always pose problems. Yeah. 100% of the time.
Right.
So
exactly.
And this applies to at the vet as well, right? So again, two more kind of things that I'll segue this into. Vet visit, right? So I talk all the time about, we have dogs we work with that can't be examined at the vet, right? And it's the same shit as the grooming. It's the same shit as everything else. Sure, it's a little higher pressure of a situation, but like in the end of the day, if your dog is bad at the vet and won't let the vet examine them, historically speaking, the only reason why that started is because the dog threw a fit at the vet one time and it worked, and then they tried it again and it worked, and they tried it again and it worked, until it turned into a disaster. Right? So how do we fix that? We reverse engineer how that was created in the first place, and we make sure we take away that reinforcement and get the dog realizing that we are still going to get the job done. That's it, right? I don't care. People will fight me on this tooth and nail. I don't care how much cooperative care that you do and happy visits and et cetera, et cetera. I don't care how much of that stuff you do. None of that will trump that if the dog throws a tantrum and it works, that it will get you right back to where you were before, right? So we have to make sure the dog realizes some of this stuff is non-negotiable. So I had 2 vet visits, 2 very different experiences. So I talk all the time about how we use a local vet to here that is phenomenal, right? We love them. They refer clients to us. They let us go to vet visits with dogs there, and it's been a good relationship. Now this vet has gotten bigger and bigger because they're very popular, and they have a decent amount of vets that are now at their clinic. But for the most part, all of them there know us, all of them there like us, et cetera, et cetera. So I went to a vet visit with this one client who has this dog Riggs, and Riggs is, you guys have long ago seen videos of his training during the summer with us. Awesome fucking dog. honestly, one of my top 5 dogs that I would say I worked with in 2025. Like, super fucking cool dog. But he was a little sketchy with handling. Nothing crazy. Like, not even a dog that I ever needed to, like, muzzle or anything like that. He was just kind of a pain in the ass, right? Super squirmy, air chompy, thrashy, stuff like that. So we worked through a bunch of handling and nails and grooming and this and that. He's good with all that stuff now, right?
Good.
So this was his first vet visit since doing training, right? Needed to get some vaccines. Last time, I guess it was a disaster. They couldn't get anything done, whatever. So we get there and, you know, this isn't our first rodeo, especially with this vet. So we go there. He's doing good. We take him in the room and the tech comes in and is like, okay, the basic questions. How's he doing? This, that. Is he on any medication? They're like, no. And she's like, oh, well, is he on the trazodone and gabapentin? Right? I guess like after the last visit a year ago, they gave him trazodone and gabapentin and said, you know, you have to put him on this next time you bring him back or something like that. Right? And whatever. I didn't tell them not to, but like, I don't think he needs it, but whatever. Right? So the client was like, no, you know, we did the training. He's making a ton of progress. We wanted to see, you know, how he would do this time without it because he's made a ton of progress, right?
Yeah.
And also, this is not the first time we've also been in that situation with the dogs before, right? So immediately the tech is just like kind of given us a little bit of attitude, right? Of like, oh, well, like, why didn't you do it? You know, this, that, that kind of thing. Like you could tell they were definitely like not thrilled with the fact that the dog wasn't on the medication, right?
Yeah.
Which, like I'm right there. They know me, right? They've seen how much success we've had with dogs before, right? Like it's just like it was just kind of weird. I was honestly even a little taken back by it. I was like, why are they like giving you this attitude, right?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But whatever. Listen, whatever. So then the vet comes in, and the first thing the vet says when they come in, this is like a different vet that I've only worked with maybe once before, which is weird because I worked with this vet with a really fucking difficult dog before.
Right.
Like an actually difficult dog.
Yeah.
And like made massive strides in progress, and the vet was like thrilled by it. So like they know who, like this individual knows who I am.
Yeah.
Right? So like the vet comes in and she's like, same deal. Why didn't you put him on the meds? And it's like, well, because he's making a lot of progress. We wanted to see how he's going to do without it. And also he prescribed this like a year ago, right? So like, whatever, you know. So I'm just sitting there quiet, like not my place. You guys have this conversation, and then it starts asking, "Well, how's the training going?" It's like, "Well, it's going good. Like, you know, we've been able to do all this, blah blah blah." And then the vet just says like, "Well, I'm not optimistic," and it's like,
what?
I was so taken aback by it because again, like we have this good relationship with this vet clinic. I've literally worked with this vet not a ton of times before. It's not the primary one that I work with, but like I've worked with this vet before. You know who I am. You've seen our work. You've seen the progress we've made with dogs before. You've literally attested to the progress that we made with dogs before. Right. And like your first thing you say when you come in is just like you're not optimistic. Like what?
Yeah.
Like come on.
What
like,
the hell, man?
I was a little like, what the fuck? Like, and I even at one point I kind of like because then she's like asking more questions, and I looked at her and I was like, I literally did one of these. I was like, you know, like
yeah.
You know, I didn't want to be like, you know me without being like, you know me. But like, I did one of those. Like, because like, at first I was like, do you not know, like, I'm the trainer? And do you think we're just together? And like, you know, that's why I said that. And then right away, it's like, oh, you know, I remember you. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So like, yeah, let's try it. Right. Yeah. So we try it. And it's like, it went fine. It went as expected for the first time back doing this, which is like there were a couple moments when she went to go examine him where he started thrashing around and flailing, and I stabilized him, and then she went to do it again, and then we were able to get it done. And then like it got less and less each time, but like he was like stressed out. Don't get me wrong. Like, he was stressed out, but it was like it was exactly the process we've gone through with 1 million dogs there before and with 1 million dogs in our care before, and he was making strides with it each time, right? And then like, you know, they're like, oh, we're going to stop, right? Like, okay, but like we gotta get this blood draw still. Like, you know, it's been, I guess the client said it's been 2 years since he's had a blood draw. Every time they've tried to do it, they haven't been able to do it. And I was like, they're like, yeah, well, you know, like we'll just try it again next time. We'll try it again next time. I was like, and I'm like, I really, when I go to these appointments, like it's not my vet clinic.
Right.
You know what I mean? I am not in charge here. I am here to help if help is wanted. Right. Yeah. So I'm sitting there, and this is the first time I'm just like, hey, like, I really think we can get this blood draw done. I really think we can get it done. He's like, I know he was really bad at first, but like, he was better than we gave the first vaccine. He was better than we gave the second vaccine, like all over the course of the 5-10 minutes that we were there. I was like, I really think we can get this blood draw done. I was like, all right, well, we could try it. And I was like, okay. So we go to do it. And it was like, as suspected, he was so good for the blood. Like it was like actually like we had worked through the hurdle. He realized that his antics weren't working, and he sat there and let her do the blood draw with like no resistance. And at that point, we got it done, and it was like the client was like, "Holy shit!" Like the vet was like, "Oh my god!" Like that was actually phenomenal how well that went, and it was like such a good like ending point with it because it's like I was like, guys, like we just this, like we just got to get through the messiness of it so we could hit this point so next time it'll be better. Because if we stopped right where we stopped, where they wanted to stop, I was not confident that we would have had any history of success where that next time it would have been easier. But now, because of that, we ended with no fight, and we were able to then give them a ton of fucking cheese and stuff after and make a good positive association and stuff. I'm so confident that the next time is going to be so much better.
Right.
So confident. Right. So that was 4:30 on fucking Tuesday or something. I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
So then yesterday morning, I had to go back at 9 a.m. with a different client. And at this point, I'm like, fuck. I was like, like I said, it was kind of just like not the best experience at the time before. I kind of felt like I was in this like uncomfortable situation where it's like, yo, like I'm here trying to help. You guys have always like wanted my help before, but like now it's like, it feels like you guys don't want, like, you know what I mean? Like it was just like this weird feeling. So I was like, I gotta go back again. And it was with another dog that I worked with. Luckily, the vet that we use personally with our cat, who's great. This vet is so fucking good. Right. And she came in and like, it was just such a breath of fresh air because like she came in and she's like, oh my gosh, David, like so happy that you're here again for this next one. Perfect. What do you want me to do? You know what I mean? It's like, it was just like night and fucking day difference, man. Yeah. And this dog Scrappy, that I did a vet visit with them the month before. It was the same deal. He could never be examined. This was their first time in Tremont. And we did the same process we did with Riggs. And it was kind of a pain in the ass initially with it, but we got it done, no problem. And same deal, ended with success. So this time I wanted to go back for the second one just to make sure it was still smooth. And dude, he was like a fucking angel. Yeah. Angel yesterday. Awesome. Dude, he was so fucking good. And like the vet and the tech that's in there, they're just like, oh man, like I wish we could hire you to come here and be our dog wrangler for all the dogs and this and that. And it was just like, oh my God, it couldn't have been more of a polar opposite experience of like total pessimism. And I had to like kind of nudge him into like, oh, let's just get this done, to like total optimistic, like, let's fucking do it. What do you want me to do? And it just, the difference in how it went because of that attitude was so different. And this is why I always say how important it is to make sure you find a vet that just jives well with you and your dog. Right. It is a success at the vet, success at the groomer, success at your boarding kennel, success at your daycare kennel, right? It is a cooperative effort. Yep. It is not like, again, they're the medical professional. I'm not saying we're cooperating on like the fucking medical care of my dog by any means or anything, right? Yeah. But in the end of the day, is a cooperative effort on you guys knowing what the dog needs to be successful in that environment, right? Yes. If you can't find that, you're so fucking shit out of luck. You're so shit out of luck. Yeah. Like honestly, like I may recommend that Riggs goes to a different vet at this vet. You know what I mean? Like I still know the place is phenomenal, but this vet might not be the right vet for that dog. Yeah. Just might not be. No. That's just the reality of it. Yeah. I mean, that's, if you weren't there and they heard that from the vet, like, dude, talk about like really crushing like your optimism for your dog. Big time. I'm so confident that had this individual tried to go with Riggs without me to it, they would have, as soon as they found out that he was not on those meds, they wouldn't have even tried. In my opinion, probably, right? Yeah. Or they would have begrudgingly tried, and within half a second, when he had any antics, they would have been like, no, we're not going to do it. Right. No, we're not going to do it. And it would have just been a wasted time, and they wouldn't get anywhere with it, and everybody would have left feeling not good about it and stuff. Yeah. So I was able to kind of nudge it along at least and get the success, but like, it was just irritating that, we were put in that position where we needed to even nudge that much to get to where we wanted to get with it. So. Right. I just can't believe you'd even say that. Like I totally can understand if if there was no reason for them to not put the dog on the meds, right? Like meaning like they hadn't worked with a trainer, they didn't have a trainer present with them,
Right.
you know what I mean, et cetera, et cetera. Like, or they had done training, it still didn't go well, and then you recommended putting them on the meds. You know what I mean? Like I could totally understand being like, yo, like you should have, I told you to put them on, you should have put them on.
Right.
Right. But like there was sound logic behind, hey, why didn't you do it? Well, we just invested in all this training, right? Mm-hmm. You know the trainer we worked with. You've seen the progress that the dogs that the trainer has worked with has made.
Yep.
And we just want to give it a go without it to see if the training had an impact or not. Right. That feels to me like, oh, okay, yeah, let's give it a go.
Right.
Let's give it a go.
Exactly.
Right. But to just be like, yo, like, no, I'm not optimistic. Like it was that was the statement that I was like, it wasn't even the questioning of why didn't you put him on the meds. It was the I'm not optimistic. I was like, what are like?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Right.
Why would you say that?
There's no reason that's insanity.
Yeah. So that kind of drove me crazy a little bit the other day, but whatever.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So those are a couple things. What else we got? Dude, my brain is so all over the place right now. I've been doing a lot. Bridget's been back from maternity leave. I've been spending a lot of time working with the board and trains with her and Mercy, doing stuff like that. Just kind of trying to keep improving on stuff there.
Yeah. I like their little slow motion.
Did you like that?
Girls.
Yeah, that was pretty slick.
Girl bossing.
Yeah.
How long has she been back now?
I think like a month.
Nice.
Yeah, I think she got back like a couple weeks before I left for Palm Springs.
Yeah, she's transitioned pretty good back into it.
Seems to be.
That's good.
So that's been nice. I haven't needed to work with the dogs anywhere near as much as I was the last fucking 3 months, which was pretty tight. I do have another pot cake in right now that I'm working with.
Nice.
Squirt from Pot Cake Place. They sent her up, and we're doing some training with her, and then we're going to wind up homing her out.
Yeah.
The reason why we took this one in particular, she was in the Pennsylvania area at a foster, and they needed to get her out of there. She's actually a good dog. Abby from Pot Cake Place even told me, she's like, yeah, like this is the easiest dog we've ever sent you guys. Like she really is not a bad dog. And she's not. Yeah. She's super social with people, with dogs. She's just a lot. She's very rambunctious and energetic and stuff. So we'll get her a good foundation on her. And my mother-in-law is looking for a new dog. So she is potentially interested in Little Squirt.
Little Squirt.
So if she winds up taking her, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
If not, we'll be finding somewhere for her.
Huh.
We had a stretch of like 8 million fucking pot cakes in, dude. We had Squirt, Danny, who also just went home recently, who was from Pot Cake Place. We had Willow, who just went home yesterday, who's a 3-legged, not a pot cake. This dog, I think, is from like a Cancun rescue or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Or somewhere in the Caribbean area. Yeah. But it's very similar, like they're, the Caribbean island dogs.
Yeah.
Street dogs, but she's from there. Yeah, that was pretty tight.
Well, now that you have Bridget back, what's the and you get to kind of take a step away from the board and trains. What's going to be your focus now? I think that's a good question.
So I feel like I've talked about this on the podcast a while ago. Like when I first moved Bridget back into board and trains, I like tasked her with like really improving the program and the follow-up support and like all of the everything involved in it. And we got it to a place where it's an excellent fucking service, right?
Yeah.
As I've taken some dogs under my wing, right? Like Fritzy and Teddy and Riggs was one and stuff like that. And I have just like exclusively been like, this is my fucking dog right now, right? I feel like I've found ways to just make it even fucking better.
Yeah. Cool.
And now I want to see if I could take that new standard and replicate and scale that amongst the rest of them.
Right.
Yeah. So
it was kind of like your undercover boss moment.
Yeah, I guess a little bit, right? But that's kind of my idea is how do I get that caliber Because it's like so above and beyond like what I was doing with some of those dogs.
Yeah.
How do I take that caliber and make that the standard that we could replicate amongst all of the other dogs that come to our facility?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a good question.
So that's kind of what I'm focusing on now.
Yeah.
And so much of that has to do with continuing to break the mold of the standard training program. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And get even more individualized.
Yeah.
Right? Get even more individualized. That's big.
That's huge, honestly.
Yeah. I told you, I told everybody actually in our plans for 2026 episode, you know, my big goal was the paid ads, learning the paid ads and stuff.
Yep.
So my Zoom call that I had this morning is with I've been doing so much research over the last couple months into them. And I was like, man, you know, like I would love to just learn how to do them myself. And I plan to just learn how to do them myself, but I was going to try to really bootstrap it and like figure out setting up all the tracking software and the pixels and this and that. I think I decided I am going to do a 3 to 6 month contract with a paid ads agency. I've interviewed like 6 different places. I think I boiled it down to one specific one.
Okay.
That is going to approach things from a teaching standpoint with me, where over those 6 months, it's not like they're just doing everything for me. They're doing it, but then we're real time having updates each month, like regularly throughout the month, where they're instructing me the things that they did, why they did it, how they did it. And then at the very end of this contract, they're going to create like a playbook for me where then myself and our team can then take the ball and roll with it, then moving forward.
That's awesome.
Right? It's like dude, like, you know, they say you got to fucking spend money to make money.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of the larger investments into the business that I've made in a long time, but I think it's going to like heed really good results.
Oh yeah. Once you get it, I mean, then you're not paying that person anymore, you know?
Yeah.
It's just all in-house.
I mean, I'm trying to blow it up. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to like make all of our competition irrelevant.
Yeah. Insert that riff-raff Vine.
Yeah.
Blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
That's right. That's right. Jody High Roller.
Jody High Roller.
Jody High Roller.
Yeah, no, that's, I mean.
So that's the plan. So like I said, I had one last meeting with them this morning, kind of going over some of the specifics and details and stuff. Yeah. And we'll pull the trigger. And basically what there's going to be is there's going to be an initial, the initial month will be kind of getting everything set up. Mm-hmm. Both because there's some stuff they need to add to the website from a coding standpoint for tracking leads and stuff.
Yep.
Getting everything synced up with obviously our CRM or whatever you want to call it, our pipe drive that we use. Yep. You know, kind of going over strategy and stuff, and then we'll start getting the ball rolling and see. You know, I just think, dude, I really, really think that I've done so much research into the ad side of things. Yeah. And it is the difference between businesses succeeding and not succeeding. Yeah. You know, like people just don't know who you are, right? Right. And there are so many, like if we rely exclusively on word of mouth and social media advertisement. Yeah. And you got to realize like that's such a small percentage of people in the greater Northeast Ohio area. Right. It's such a small percentage of them. Yeah, it really is. So, and you can't, like, how it's set up anymore, you can't just post it and hope for the best, you know? Like, you got to have some backing behind, even if it's not just that certain post. Like, you've got something that's driving people to your page or whatever. Yeah. So that'll be cool. Yeah. Did I tell you about the meta ads library? Did I tell you about that? I don't think so. Okay, so this is really cool. So if you look up here, so meta ads library. So facebook.com ad library. So this, give me like I don't know, give me a bigger company in the, I don't know, wherever. Name a company. In where, let's say Nestle. That's a good one. How the fuck do you even spell? Oh, here it is. Yeah. So like, here's an ad that Nestle started running on February 5th.
Oh, and it shows you.
And it'll show you what it is, right? This is a Mexico one, I think. Right? So it tells you the ads that they're currently running. It tells you how long they've been running them for.
Really?
Yep. It'll tell you like the copy and stuff that they have on them. So you could literally go through and see who's running what, right? Whoa. So like your big guys, your fucking Alex Hormozy. Yeah. This is like this one's crazy. I looked at before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So take a look at this. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm set to Mexico. I need U.S. Alex Hormozy is running 0 ads in Mexico.
Damn.
Bummer. Where are we?
Bummer.
Okay, so look at the ads this dude is running. Look at how many he's running. These are all active ads. Look at this. Look at this. Look at
my God.
Look at this. Look at this. Bro, look at this.
Holy crap.
Dude.
He just keeps going.
These are all active ads.
How much do you think he's putting in advertising?
So he's talking. Look at this.
It's still going.
I mean, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ads that he's running, right?
That's crazy.
So a couple things, right? So one, you asked how much. He's talked publicly before about. Actually, I wonder if I can Google it real quick. Let's see.
How much is Alex Hormozy using?
Yeah. He is spending $500,000 a day on ads.
$500,000 a day?
Yep.
Oh.
Over 260 ads are active.
Holy shit, dude.
Crazy, right? So here's the thing, right? So he's talked a lot about his ads that he's running personally. He's targeting them. He said the way people are right now, the most important thing for ad conversion is that it is as directly related to their situation as it possibly can. As it possibly can be, right?
Okay.
So like he does his scaling workshop in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
And he markets that to business owners between $1 million and $10 million, I think he says, right, in revenue per year, right? So like hundreds of those ads are the same ad, but the hook at the beginning, right? So if you're instead of it just being, if you're a business owner doing between $1 and $10 million per year, he has hundreds of them that are, if you're a dog trainer doing between $1 million and $10 million per year, if you're a heating and air conditioning company doing between $1 and $10 million per year, if you're a photographer doing between right? Like he's gotten so specific with his targeting for them to target literally exact groups of people, not because he actually wants those people, but because those people, if they see that it's for a photographer, right? They will have more of a connection with that advertisement and be like, oh, this actually will apply to me, as opposed to if it's a business owner between 1 and 10 million per year, somebody that maybe a photographer might be like, oh yeah, but is that going to apply to me? Like, how do I scale a photography company? That's for roofers. That's for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's something he's talked a lot about with his hooks and his advertisement, getting so fucking specific to the people that it's for. Yeah. And then one thing that he talks about quite frequently as well is just like they're not putting enough into the ads. He said once you get your ads running properly, the reason why he could spend $500,000 a day is because those ads are making him more than $500,000 a day. Right. It turns into a machine of like where you get a 1 to 10 ratio on it, right? Or a 1 to 5 or a 1 to 3 ratio on it. Yeah. Like, if you could confirm that with data, right? Would you spend $500,000 to make $1.5 million? If you had data that says there's a 99% probability that you're going to make that, of fucking course you would.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But because people don't set up the tracking, right, and because people don't set up everything in like a proper, and this is why I chose to go like an agency route with it, where they're going to be able to get that stuff set up for me.
Right.
Right. It's hard to just justify. I've always said like I've run like $30,000 of ads per year. Like I've done that before, right? Multiple years in a row, right? But it's always been shoot from the hip, right?
Hopefully it's doing something.
It's always been, okay, I'm running this ad. I see my channel growing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I see more leads coming in,
Right.
but I have no real way of verifying,
Yeah.
right? Which of those leads came from the ad,
Yeah.
which of those leads just came from there's more traffic on my page, which, you know what I mean? Like which of those leads just coincidentally, I got a bunch of them because of, you know, whatever, a video that I had posted or something. Like I have no way to verify it.
Right.
But if I could come up with those metrics, if I'm getting a 1 to 3 return or 1 to 2 return or something like that, you know, like turning up the fucking faucet and spending, you know, 5 to 7K per month or something like that on ads, like it makes complete sense to be able to do that at that point, right? So that's, it's so funny. This all stemmed from, you said like, what's like your priority right now? Like this has been for the last like week or so, like all that I've been thinking about is like getting that all set up and running.
Yeah. On your intake forms too, do you have?
Yeah, how you heard about us.
Yeah. You have one of those?
Yeah. But the problem is like that's going to be gray because a lot of people are just going to say like social media.
Oh yeah, for
right?
sure.
And like social media is gray because like is it
Yeah.
organic social media?
Right.
Is it you know, paid social media? Like
For
what is
sure,
it?
for sure.
What is it from, right?
Well, yeah. I get that.
You can't tell where when you have your pixels and stuff set up, like the actual click through, right, to your landing page where they fill out the contact form, it'll ping it when it comes from the ad. So you'll say, okay, this lead is unquestionably from this advertisement.
Yeah.
And obviously the path to conversion for customers, like it's different for every customer. Not everyone is going to see ad, click through, fill out contact form, purchase, right? Some of them might click through, see our information, be like, oh, this is pretty cool. I'm going to give them a follow, not fill out the contact form, follow us for 3 months, and then convert to a lead later on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like you could only track it so well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
But you'll definitely have a lot more data on that.
Yeah. You want to, my buddy, he's a drummer for this band called 6 Deep.
6 Deep.
Yeah.
6 feet deep. Man, what a name.
Yeah. They're from the Akron area too, but dude, they're so genius with this, and I'm like pissed off that I never thought about doing this.
Ads for shows?
What? No, even better. So they do their own ticket sales for their band, like their shows or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like if they, you know, the promoter or whatever, they'll just say, here's our will call list with everybody that we have. But since they do it through their website, they get everyone's numbers, everyone's emails, because you know, you got to send them the like the ticket stub or whatever, the receipt. Sure. So they're able to just, every time anyone buys a ticket from them, they just get all the information. Yeah. And now they have this huge email list. And,
well, that's big. That was back in the day, something that we always talked about we were going to do, but we never fucking did it because we were 17 years old and lazy pieces of shit, right?
Yeah.
But we always talked about every time we go to a show, we were going to have a list at the merch booth, and we were going to have anybody that liked us fill out their information, and we were going to start keeping city lists, right? Where it's like, we go to Chicago. Last time we played Chicago, these 10 people came. Let's find a way to get them to come to this so we could keep actually growing the shows.
Right.
Like those are just like stupid things where it's like, they're not stupid. They're fucking smart to do, but smart. Nobody does it because it takes time to do.
Right. And, and he told me that. And I was like, man, that's smart.
Well, so like on that note, because I've been like studying all these ads that come into my feed. Right? When I see them, I look at like the hooks and the headlines and this and that, right? Like I'm getting so many just random ads now popping up in my social media, which is like annoying, but like I'm intentionally looking for them right now.
Yep.
And randomly, I've seen a lot of ones from bands. Like one in particular, dude, was I think they're called Galactic Empire or something. It's like a Star Wars metal cover band.
I've seen their ads. Yeah.
Okay, so they're coming to the grog shop, I
Yeah.
guess. And now I keep getting fucking ads in my Instagram and in my fucking Facebook for this Galactic Empire of like, and it's like all this like epic fucking metal and like guitars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it looks kind of sweet. And I actually thought to myself, I was like, shit, like, should I go to that?
Yeah, should I?
It's kind of fucking tight.
Yeah.
But that is like if you're a new band, dude, you can actually promote your shows and get a conversion. And if you combine that with having a really good offer with it, where there's a reason for you to come to the show, right? Because you get something out of it aside from just entertainment, dude, you could start to grow a fucking fan base then.
Right. Exactly.
That's how that shit just fucking works. And I say, dude, the music is crazy. So like, there's some musicians that have gone stupid fucking viral on like Facebook, or Instagram, or places like that. Mm-hmm. One in particular that keeps coming up in my feed is like some like fat curly haired dude that like got this like big, you know, and like every single they post every single day. Mm-hmm. A different like 5-second clip of the hook of their new song. Yep. Right? Just the hook. Yep. Right? And them like him like air singing it in a new place.
Right.
Right? And it's like it's fucking it's so genius.
It is.
Because like it's just the hook, right? And it gets caught in your fucking head. You don't have to worry about the rest of the song could fucking suck. Yeah. But because that hook gets so caught in your head and keeps popping up, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Yep. Right? Yep. That's what happened with that there's a song that went stupid fucking viral recently that was in like every reel and it's on the radio all the time and stuff like that. What the fuck is it? It's the angels up in the clouds. Oh, yeah. Right, that one. So that's how that song blew up. I didn't know that, right? That blew up because the fucking dude that wrote that song did that, where he took that hook and he made hundreds and hundreds of fucking videos of that hook until the audio went viral and it was used on every fucking reel then at that point. Right. And then it became like this probably number one fucking song on the radio. Right. And it's funny because I found it because I found the dude that wrote that song's page and he has a new song he's doing that for now that is starting to go equally as viral at this point. And it's just, it's crazy to me, dude. Like this is the stuff like I feel like people aren't thinking about when they talk about like you gotta get your shit out there to people. Right. Yep. Like there's so many things you can do to to just fucking to just do it. Yeah. Right. And it's like people don't think about it. And like there's other guys that I follow. I think Alex talks about this. Gary talks about this. Like they say, keep posting your best performing stuff in various different ways. Right. Mm-hmm. Because what they said is like sometimes we think from our standpoint, like let's say I have a viral let's say that video that we made the other day of me talking about stopping me from touching this fucking coaster. You remember that one from the podcast? Yeah. So we posted that clip the other day. Let's say that went insanely viral. Yeah. Let's say it got 3 million views because it was just like worded really good and this and that. Mm-hmm. Basically what they're saying is remake that video like 100 times and keep posting it with just tiny little tweaks because the same message people want to keep like you think that everybody's going to get annoyed by that because like, oh God, like, wow, I just made this for the fucking 100th time. But like that video is getting pushed out to new people every single time. Yeah. Every single fucking time. Yeah. True. So, I don't know, dude. The fucking like the attention space is like, and the marketing space is just it's so interesting. It's just so interesting to me, honestly. Huh. Yeah. Crazy, right? Like again, like and when you have like data to prove it, like getting back to like the ads and like how Alex is running 260 fucking ads of the same fucking thing. Yeah. Just targeted a little more specifically to a various group. Right. And then the fact that there clearly is a high conversion rate on it because of the ad spend that he's doing per month on it, like or per day, right? What did I say? $500,000 a day. Yeah. Like, that's so crazy.
That is crazy. Damn.
you know?
Yeah.
And you got to take action on it. Like I've been talking about for a year now, like I got to learn paid ads. I got to learn paid ads. I got to learn paid ads. I've literally been talking about it for a year now.
Yeah.
Right. Longer than that. I mean, I always did them before and I was always like, yeah, like I always knew like because I can go in that Facebook ads library, right? I searched every one of our competitors. Nobody's running paid ads right now.
No.
Nobody, you know who's running paid ads? Sit means sit because they're a fucking franchise. They probably have to run ads. Right. Smart. Honestly, it's smart. Right.
Yeah.
But nobody is running fucking ads.
Nope. No, you're right.
Right. So like it's just it's an untapped area in this area right now, you know, and it's just I don't know. I'm excited to see, you know, and learn that skill. You know what I mean? Because then I could get more information on it. I could learn more on it, and then fucking 15 years from now, right? Whatever, 10 years from now, let's say I start a new business. I could learn how to actually advertise to those areas.
Right.
You know, this is where it gets me excited because like, okay, so I've talked before about this is becoming a very personal episode, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've talked a lot about before. We have advertised on our social media, Cleveland and Connecticut. Right. And every time I go to Connecticut, I use our following, right? Because my wife is from Connecticut. So we go out there like 4 times a year.
Yep.
And I, a year or two ago, said, I'm going to start training some dogs while I'm out there, make some money, write off some of the trip, whatever, call it a day. But I've always just posted on our social media and I'll get a couple clients from it, right? Organically, right? Post about it. Oh, hey, I follow you. I'm from Connecticut. I'd like to do some training, this, that.
Right.
I've worked with some awesome clients while I'm out there. Dude, I could run paid ads for targeted to Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
Like duh, right?
Yeah.
So let's say a year from now, right? Like, you know, we keep getting things really good in Cleveland. I'm needed less and less for it. And I want to actually start like full-time training dogs in the Connecticut area or something like that. Bro, like you run ads to that area. That's how you get that's how you have to get attention somewhere. And we have the content showing we know what we're doing. We have the success. We have the proof. We just need to advertise it to those people. But we've had no way of doing that aside from just organically through our social media, which again, sure, we've got 50,000 followers. That's great. Bro, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Right? Like the Northeast Ohio has millions of people in it.
Yeah.
Millions.
Yeah.
Tens of millions of people in it.
Right.
Connecticut has tens of millions of people in it. Right.
Yes. Yep.
And do you think that my me posting 7 times on fucking Instagram is really going to reach those people in Connecticut that are going to pay for my services? Of course it's not.
No.
Of course it's not.
No.
So I'm excited about it, dude. I think this is such an untapped skill for dog trainers right now.
For a lot of, every
I've seen,
industry.
as I've been doing ads, like there's definitely dog trainers that are running ads, like in like San Francisco, California. I mean, like all over. There are people that are doing it, right?
Yeah.
But I'm excited to learn how to do it really well.
Right.
You know?
Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that was
a long answer to that.
Yeah, but it was good. It was great.
It's a long answer.
Yep.
But that's been it. So stay tuned for that, I guess. I'll keep everybody posted how it's going. Because listen, I do this podcast to like this is like one of my few outlets I have that's like dog owners listen to this, but a lot of dog trainers listen to this, right? And these are all things that like you could implement in your business. Like I'm not saying to do it because like I don't have the proof yet behind it, right? But like let's say this works out, I will share my journey of doing it so that you guys can learn something. And then if it really proves to be that high of a conversion rate for me and help my business out a lot, this is something where if you guys are struggling to get customers and you don't have a big following, paid ads helps you to be able to bridge that gap, or it might help you to be able to bridge that gap. Yeah. That's something you guys can start incorporating with your company. So, you know, we're in a position right now, like you might have to just figure it out. Like we're in a position right now, like where I can make the investment into it. Like I think like it's gonna be priced. You know what I mean? Like the learning and stuff. Where like I'm gonna be putting like easily like $40,000 to $50,000 into it this year. Yeah. You know, but like I just think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be worth it. I think that the skills that I will learn from that investment are gonna be a lot. It's gonna make me a lot more than that. I think in the long run.
For sure.
So.
Absolutely.
So. That's what I got.
Yeah. Good ending there.
Yeah.
I like it.
What about you, Josh? What do you got going on? How many times you posted this last week?
I haven't. I know. I just talked. I yelled at myself last night.
You yelled at yourself?
I did. I yelled at myself.
What'd you say to yourself?
I said
What was the self-talk? I want to know it.
that I have zero excuses. That it.
Did you do it in the mirror?
I didn't in the mirror. I was
Not in
just
the mirror?
driving home, and I was just like, "This would literally take me 10 minutes when I get home, if that." I just post anything.
What's the holdup?
I don't know.
is it?
You know, I just sit there and I go, I don't know if this is good enough to put on there.
Is that it? Is it a laziness thing, or is it like a doubt thing?
It's like
Or is it both?
it's like a perfectionist thing. I'm like, I don't know. Like this is like I want to make sure that it's like this sounds really dumb. But make sure it's the right time and like what should my caption be and blah 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 and like shit that doesn't really matter all that much.
Yeah.
And I just need to get over it and just post something.
Yeah. Anything's better than nothing.
Exactly.
Get it? No, I for sure get that. I struggle sometimes. Like I don't even do the posting, right? Like I don't post anything. I make the content, right? I talk. I should say I am the content.
Yeah, you are the
right?
content. Yeah.
But I don't have anything to do with at this point posting stuff or editing stuff or clipping things or whatever, right? Yeah. Aside from I approve the podcast clips now.
Yeah.
That's it. But there are times like I know it will never be perfect, right? Like I know it will never be perfect, but right. I go through stretches where I look at the content we're posting and I second guess a lot of it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
should we post that?
Well, it's not even that. There were some times like in the past that I did delete stuff. I was like, I don't like that, right? For whatever reason. I didn't feel like it was the right message. I didn't feel like it showed our brand good enough.
Right.
Whatever, you know. There have definitely been a lot of times that I've done that before. Recently, I can't remember the last time that I've done it, which is good. Mm-hmm. But there are a lot of times I think to myself, wow, like, would I be better off if I had, listen, Paige, Ella, Josh, if you're hearing this.
I'm hearing this.
I'm not. Yeah, your jobs are safe. Your jobs are safe. But I think to myself, I'm like, man, would I be better off if it was just like me and one person and like we just made, and I was like fully in control of like everything that was posted and it could be even more curated than it currently is. And like everything I felt so 100% confident in and this and that. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that's the case. I just don't.
No.
Like I really don't think it's the case because like I think that like no matter what you do, there's so many different audiences that are viewing your stuff that it's like I was talking about how like saying the same message 400 times. I think a lot of my problem is I'll see things and I'm like, oh, like I've said this 8 million times. I feel like the last 2 weeks have been nothing but this message. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish I could curate it more, this and that. But I forget I'm looking at it from me, who I view my own content every single fucking day. And I'm saying it and I'm living it. Right? Like, it's just like I'm viewing it from such a skewed perspective.
Yeah.
Where the other people that are seeing those videos and stuff for the first time, sure, maybe they don't all hit with them. Right? But they're not viewing it from the lens I am of like, gosh, will Miracle Canine Training ever stop talking about this? You know what I mean?
Right.
Nobody else is viewing it from that perspective except for me.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
So it's like I'm not making content for myself. I am making content for myself. I need to stand behind the things I'm saying and the things I'm posting, obviously, which is important. But I'm not making it for myself to consume.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just not how it works.
Yeah.
So I say that because like in your case, you're viewing it too much, I think, from that lens. Right? Like,
oh, very much so. Yeah.
Of a similar lens of like the perfection as opposed to just get it out there, right? Yeah. Like let's say somebody else, right, was in charge of your social media and had access to all of your photos and videos that you've ever done, and they just posted something every day. It would get a little redundant to you after a while.
For sure.
But dude, it's getting pumped out to different people every time. Your page is going to look clean and active. It doesn't even matter if there's even a fucking caption. They can put emojis as the fucking caption. Yeah. And at least people will see that you are actively working with clients.
Right.
Right.
I will say the repost feature has been like saving me.
Dude, what is the fucking repost feature? I've never used it yet. That little squiggly circle thing.
Yeah.
What is it? What does it do? I don't even know what it does.
It's kind of like a retweet. If you remember how like it's doing the same thing. It's like there's that. I'll show you 1 second here. Like so now there's another tab right here.
Oh shit!
And when you go there,
but that doesn't show up in your actual feed or what?
It will. But
those are all retweets.
And this is all like retweeting. Like it goes through the.
Those are all
feed.
your retweets or other people's retweets?
Yeah, this is what I've retweeted.
You retweet a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, and anytime I see any of my clients, I repost it and then I put it in my story.
Yeah.
And that's definitely saved me so far. So, but I need to post for real because you can't do anything else with it but repost. Retweet.
Yeah, I've never used that feature yet.
Yeah,
never.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense, like unless like you had a client, like if you had a client that like tagged you or did something great with their dog, like you could repost it.
Yeah.
So like clients could see like, oh look, there's like another client that went to them that is having success, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And basically for you, and I mean I guess for me too, but it's like. It would be free content for you to reuse, basically. Mm-hmm. You can repost, and then you can like put on there like, I mean, you could put a little emojis in your little bubble when you repost it.
In the bubble?
Yeah, you can.
Nice. It's like Threads. I never made my Threads account either.
I made a Thread account, and I was like, oh, nobody's using this, and still nobody uses it. So it's like, it is what it is.
They said we gave it a go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But I want to delve way more into the ad stuff for business and band.
Yeah, it feels like something that definitely can help you a lot.
Yeah, dude, just I think about it all the time. Like, yeah, we had like really good success with that first song, and I mean everything has done really well, but that one like blew up like virally, and I'm like, at some point I stopped like posting clips because I was like, man, we posted this clip. Like, I should have just kept posting it and sending it out to different locations,
Yeah.
But this is a new year. See what happens.
Dope. Well, that's what we got. Catch you guys next time.
See ya.